My Facebook response, part 2, about Mr. Umar Johnson's racist video that I found 4 years ago. You know, one thing I've always said, and for most people who watch my channel, you know I say this over and over and over and over, and I'll say it until I die. I don't have the right to be a racist. Both of my maternal grandmothers, my mother's mother, my father's mother, are of Native American descent, Cherokee. My father's father was black, my father was black and Cherokee. He looked like a black man. Simple as that. My mother's father was black and white. He looked like a white man. My mom looks like a white woman. I've lost her in public on more than one occasion. Once in Scottsville, twice in some stores. Other people that have gone shopping with my mom have lost her because she looks like a white person. So I guess Mr. Johnson doesn't take into the account of the multicultural people who live on Earth and in America, because more of us live in America than everywhere else. Generally, if we're mixed and we live somewhere else, we're a commodity. And if we live in America, people are coming out more, and then people are noticing. The problem with a bunch of people who are mostly multicultural is that some of them choose not to acknowledge their entire heritage, and they only want to acknowledge one side. My family is kind of that way, with most people really only wanting to acknowledge the black side. Now, first and foremost, I personally don't give a damn who you date. Black, white, Asian, if they make you happy, give the world a finger and have a good goddamn time. They make you sad, find somebody else. You know, there are things that you can do and there are things that you can't do. But I can tell you one damn thing right now. If young black girls feel that they're not being loved by young black men, let me put it to you really quite simple. I've been through some shit. And no matter what you go through in life, here's the one lesson that you need to learn. And I don't care what anybody else says about this video. This is the one lesson that you need to learn. No matter who you are, no matter how pretty you are, no matter how ugly you are, no matter how tall, how fat, and what the fuck your sexual orientation is, there's one thing that you can never do, no matter who the fuck you are. You can't make somebody love you. You can't. You can do all that you can, but you can never, and I mean never, make somebody love you. You can hold a gun to their head and they'll say they love you because they're scared. You can hold a knife to their throat and they say they love you because you're scared. You can hold their kids and shit for ransom and they'll say they love you because they're scared. But in their heart of hearts, you have to fall in love. Just like you fall out of a tree. You have to fall in love. Just like you can fall out of love. But you can't make somebody fall in love with you. You can't. So what about us? What about us mixed people? Are you going to address that, Mr. Johnson? Or am I part of the white supremacy because my great-grandfather was possibly a white man? Or one of my grandmothers was a white person? Because my mama looks white. See, this is the shit that pissed me off. And this is why, like I said, I respect the man. But I no longer respect his views on life. You can hate white supremacy. I don't give a damn about that. You can hate them motherfuckers all you want. But you cannot hate a person because of the color of their fucking skin. Because it's the one damn thing that no one can help. No one. I didn't ask to be born multicultural. It just is. Hell, I didn't know I was multicultural until I got into the 5th grade. I used to just think I was black. Then I found out in the 5th grade that I was part Native American and black. And as time went on, I found out I'm part white too. Yay. So now what? What do I do? Do I embrace all 3 of my heritages or do I give 1 or 2 of them the finger? No. I've had identity crises where I've had to work out who I want to be. Did I want to be black? Did I want to be Native American? Did I want to be white? Well, let's face the facts here. Ain't no way in hell I'm ever going to be white. I'm too dark. It's not going to happen. All the makeup in the world is not going to change me. And Skin bleaching is something that I can't afford, and even if I could, I don't want to take that chance of messing up whatever the hell God already gave me. So fuck that shit. Now, I will say this: if I had a choice, and we don't, but if I had a choice, I'll be the first to tell you, I relate more to my Native American side than my black side or my white side. And the reason that is because I've learned to embrace all three sides of my heritage. And unlike most members of my family, they only want to embrace the black side. But we are very colorful here. We got 3 different shades of tan. Some of us got a couple of shades of brown. Some of us got that passing white color. My youngest brother could pass for a white man, except for he don't have the hair for it. A couple of my sisters are light. No, the sister that was born under me could pass for a white girl if she played her cards right. All of us got basically good hair, for the most part. We look more Native American than black for the most part, and there's rarely a few times where I have been actually told I was a black man. I have to tell people that I am a black man. Now, 9 times out of 10, sometimes it works against me, sometimes it don't. When I get pulled over by the cops, sometimes they don't know what the fuck I am. They don't know if I'm a Mexican. They don't know if I'm black. They don't know what I am. But they haven't started speaking to me in Spanish yet, so they pretty much are sure. When I hand them out my license, they're like, "Oh, okay, he's not a Mexican. You know, Williams is not a Latino last name. All right." So, but Wallace technically wasn't a Native American last name. But when our tribes were assimilated, we took last names when we came into that separate but equal shit, and also those mock tops and everything else that they did to Native Americans. So here's the thing: if we're teaching our kids to hate, then you're no better than the white supremacist people in which you're trying to fight. So you want to teach black men you can't date white women because they're part of the racist white supremacy bullshit. And what does that make you? Telling someone who they can and can't date, or why they gotta justify not having a sister. Maybe they just don't like black girls. It's not a fucking crime to not like black girls. There's plenty of black girls that did not like me all through school. From grade school to high school. I couldn't get a black chick to date me until my friend, who's mixed, but he looks more black than mixed, got his cousin to go to prom with me. No other girl wanted to go to prom with me, and she was a freshman. So she yielded to her cousin and did him a solid and went on a date with me to prom. I cleaned up good. She looked fucking smashing. And the thing was, we went as friends. We took pictures. I gave her one of those damn flower thingies. No, there was no love connection. And that was fine. I would say she was probably the only black girl I'd been on a date with since I almost got killed at 14. But here's the thing. People's experience make them who they are. If you've had a lot of bad experience with black chicks and you're a black man, you're not going to date a black chick. And a lot of black women don't date black men, or the black men they do date are, as he refused to acknowledge this shit, because a lot of young black girls, they don't want decent men. They want those thugnificent motherfuckers that talk all that bullshit. They like to gangbang and don't have nothing going on for them. And they can't read and they can't write and they don't want to go to school and they don't want to be in the NBA. They want to sell drugs. But I'm sure Dr. Johnson didn't want to point that shit out. Because there are good black people and there are bad black people. And then there are people like me who just walk that thin line. Because every now and again I have to sway to the dark side to make a fucking point. Why don't you guys watch that video? Why don't you guys ask him, how the hell do you feel about yourself telling black men that they can't date, but yet you're hypocritical because you want black men on your side, but you don't want black men who date non-black women? And what about the black women who date white men? What about them? What about some of the famous actors who date white men that are black? Halle Berry married a white man, had 2 babies by white men. But I suppose you're not gonna get the balls to go and say anything to her about that shit. But I'm sure that somebody will say something to me about it real quick, like, oh, Mr. Williams, he a little punk bitch, he ain't shit, blah, 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 and all this other shit. Well, I'm not Kimbo Slice, I'm not gonna come to your house, but you sure as fuck ain't gonna come to mine. No, because I will put an arrow through a motherfucker's chest, period. I have the right to defend myself. But I ain't about starting no wars with this professor, doctor, whatever, because at the current moment, he is got some legal trauma of his own. So I'm like a fly on the wall for him. But like I said, I respect the man. I no longer respect your views, buddy. And I only got 25 followers here, so it's not like anybody's gonna spread the word that I was talking bad about Dr. Umar Johnson. Here's the thing, though. I wasn't talking bad about him. I was speaking the goddamn truth. How you gonna condemn black people who date out their race when 75% of us in America that are black are mixed? You may not have all the white or Asian or Native American features like me, but that does not change the fact that most black ancestors, and I don't give a damn who you were, because even Alex Haley had some white in his ass when he was writing Roots. Had white in him. And black and Indian in him. But y'all don't want to acknowledge the truth of the rape and indoctrination of black women by white men and by Native Americans. Shit happens. I'm James Williams Jr. This is Comfort Habit number 2. Be seeing you.